Hi guys, Adrian with the WaterPORT. Today we're going to show you the assembly for our trailer hitch mount on our 3.8 gallon day tank. First thing we want to do is lay out all of our parts. This will just make it easier knowing what is what. First we're going to want to lay out our U-bracket. It's going to have 4 5/16 bolts, our 2-inch hitch bar, universal plate, 2 5/16 lock nuts, 2 5/16 1-inch bolts, and our cotter pin. First thing we're gonna do is assemble the U-bracket to the back of the day tank. So what we'll do, go ahead and take your day tank. You're gonna wanna lay this flat on its back. You're gonna take your U-bracket, line these up with the 4 threads on the back of your tank. Take your 5/16, 5/8 inch bolts. Go ahead and hand tighten all these into the 4 locations. Once all 4 bolts are placed onto the tank, you hand tighten them down. Take a 5/16 Allen wrench and tighten each bolt. You're gonna wanna check these regularly, make sure that they always are nice and tight. Go ahead and just do a hand test. Make sure that it's secure to the tank. Now you go ahead and set your tank to the side and we'll begin to assemble the hitch portion. Our next step is going to be attaching the universal plate to the 2-inch hitch bar. We're going to be dropping our 1-inch bolts through this large hole into the slot in the back and this bottom slot right here. First, we'll take the 1-inch, drop it through. You can use one finger inside this hole to hold it up so it doesn't fall out. Go ahead and take your hitch bar, align this up. Again, you can move this up and down inside that slot. We'll do the bottom slot by coming through the back. Once these 2 are in, you can use your fingers on the back side to hold these in. Take your 2 5/16 lock nuts. Go ahead and hand tighten these on until the nylons hit where you cannot tighten it anymore. Next step is we're going to tighten these lock nuts. Today we'll be using a 5/16 Allen key with a 13mm wrench. So you're going to hold the Allen head side. We'll go ahead and begin to ratchet these down. We want to make sure that they're nice and tight. You want to make sure that these are nice and tight. So once you get it tight, go ahead and give it one more turn at the end. Make sure that everything's nice and tight. Again, you could double check these that they're secure and there's no gap between the metal. All right, now that everything's nice and tight, we're gonna go ahead and assemble it onto the vehicle. Today we're gonna be doing this on a 2017 Tundra 2-inch hitch bar. Go ahead and take our hitch plate, go ahead and slide it in. You will notice that the hole is towards the back. You'll want to line this up with the vehicle's hole. Once you've lined that up, take your cotter pin and your clip, go ahead and slide your cotter pin in. We're going to want to clip it on the other side. Double check everything's fastened. It is normal for there to be a little bit of movement in this. Next, we'll take our tank with the back U-bracket. We'll go ahead and slide this on. Now that the tank is mounted onto the vehicle, you'll notice that the 2 holes at the top of your mounts will line up with each other. You can use a bolt or a lock. Today, we're going to use a small padlock. Go ahead and slide that in between both of them and lock those on. This will keep from anybody removing your tank from the vehicle. If you feel like you needed extra security, you can also get a locking pin as well. Now you're ready to use your day tank.